Good evening, everyone. Hello and welcome to Bagnari. How is everyone doing today? Hey, hi Shraddha. Hello Disha. Hi Bunny. Hi OT. Hey Preets. Good evening, guys. It's Wednesday, Bagnari segment, and we have a Mother's Week today. And you would not believe it. Today we had somebody really interesting. A young mom, mother of two, working with, she's a co-founder of Peekaboo. Peekaboo, where she's the owner, happens to be the Mumbai's largest play area for kids. This place, not only for kids and toddlers, it has been created as an entertainment park. Something very innovative, an exclusive cafe experience for kids. Kajal, in herself, is a bright young lady, and it's unbelievable that she's a mother of two, but I can't wait to have her on board. Let me call Kajal. Kajal, I sent you the invite.
Hello. How are you?
Doing really great. Yes, audience, that is Kajal Manik, the founder of Peekaboo, which happens to be an early center for kids. At the same time, she's been here since many years. At the heart of Mumbai Malad Mindspace is Peekaboo for Kids. So, Kajal, over to you. How are you doing?
I'm good. First of all, thank you so much for having me today. It's indeed special that on Mother's Day special you invited me for this whole talk today because at the end of the day, whoever, whatever, or whatever achievements I'm going to have in my life, at the end of the day, the most important and the most special thing for me is going to be a mom to my two daughters. So that is the most special thing that I cherish, which is, and I feel it is something which brings out the best in me.
Oh, so sweet. And imagine, you're a mother of two, your business venture itself talks about kids. So, nothing better than a lady who adores her children at the same time, who has created a wonderful cause of, loving other children, having their experience on board. So, I really want to know, it's a very innovative name. Peekaboo, I see you. How did this kind of started?
So, how did it start? For me, my journey as an entrepreneur, or whoever I am today, or whatever little people know of me as, is only and only because I became a mother. The day I became a mother, and I kind of started taking my little one out, is when I realized that there was a gap in the industry where certain places would have maybe some good activities, but they would lack in a good cafeteria where as a mother I would want to have a nice hot coffee or a nice a pasta or something, something to just munch on, or some healthy food. I slowly and gradually started realizing that there is not much in this industry. There is this gap which needs to be filled in. And I sat across with my husband and I discussed it with him, and I told him that, I think we should do this. And he was hands on. He's been, for me, my kids and my husband, they have been the biggest support for me. If it was not for him, who was staying back home days when I had to be here and finish my work, or, kind of design and set up the space, I don't think I would have been able to, achieve what I am, create the space for my little ones, which I wanted to. So, yeah, the main point was a place which is a very holistic place where a parent, a child, even a grandparent coming in, everybody would feel comfortable. There would be space, there would be something for everybody to do. From a child playing to a mother like me, just reading a book along with a nice hot cup of coffee, or maybe a nice quinoa salad, is what I really wanted to, create a space like that. And that's where Peekaboo came into existence.
Oh, lovely. Um, what I understand from you is that it started all because of you being a mother and trying to see what it is. I have been a Masi since many years, and I remember dropping my niece. There used to be very little space. You come in a car, drop down, meet the nannies, meet the teacher, drop your child, and yes, leave. There's not much space for you to sit around or wait for your child or even see your child having the experience, getting into a class and all of it. And this curiosity, it's your first child. It's my first experience of being a master. So I would want to see that how the child is being handled. So can you go more deeper to explain to us how your space is and how you have created this kind of a lounge experience and all of it, so people actually get to know that apart from the kids, there's something for the caregiver, caretaker, as well as the mothers and the fathers who are coming in.
Sure. So, Ketan, to start with, we have two different projects in the same building. So, we run Bombay's biggest play area, which is an entertainment zone altogether, where we have an entertainment park along with a cafeteria. So, that caters to more of birthday parties and, school picnics and gatherings for kids, play dates for kids. The other space that we've created, it's a preschool along with a daycare setup. As you mentioned, right in the hub of Mumbai, where we are right now, we have a lot of corporates in and around us. So we do have a lot of corporate tie-ups as well with different brands, wherein everybody there in today's world, everybody is working. Mother's working, father's working. We live in a nuclear family. A daycare is a need of an hour. A creche where a kid can be left along with, like you said, the good caretakers, nannies who can take care of them. So two different spaces, one which is completely into entertainment, the other which we're just talking about right now. Yes, I have certified teachers who are in this industry of teaching, of caregiving for more than 15 years plus. All of my teachers on an average have an experience of more than 12 to 15 years in the industry, because I understand how important it is to take care of, I would say, a 8-month-old baby in our hand.
Oh.
It is quite an so we kind of actually experience each and every milestone of these children, the first walk, the first mama, these captures, and it's so much of a humbling experience when we kind of share these videos and experiences with the parents, because definitely they are leaving back a lot along with us, with a lot of responsibility on our head as well. So yes, at our daycare and the preschool setup, we have a setup where we make sure we're giving 1A live access to the parents, so they can view their child live. Even while they're working in their offices, they can view the child, what the child is doing with us. So that's the transparency we've kept with the parents. And that's the reason they trust us on, because they know if we're this transparent about showing what we're doing, they know they've kept their kids in the right hands. Second, the very important thing at our daycare and the preschool as well is that we have a live kitchen. So we make food in house. We have a monthly meal planner, which we kind of have a dietitian on board who creates it for us, where every nutrition of child is taken into consideration, and we create a plan which we share it to the parents every start of the every month. So the child is feeding with us over here. So they learn much more. At home, definitely there's going to be a little, mama is there, papa is there. It's okay. Here, the discipline with which they learn to even eat healthy food is something, that's the feedback we get from our parents, that, our kids are actually learning, from staying with you all. So yeah, these are the, I would say, our
USP.
expertise and USPs, for which I'm very happy, and I would say very proud mother and entrepreneur, where I know that I've created a space where every parent comes in and with a very satisfied and a very confident heart leaves their child with us and can go to work.
Very intelligent setup, Kajal. Because coming from metros and having like the parents who are single parents as well as a couple together, to think of having your child sent to a certain place for 6 hours or for 8 hours, and then to see that right from end to end the solution has been given in terms of safety, security, hygiene, sanitation, learning experience to be given to them at the same time. Yes, in these many hours, a toddler and a early age child is going to have, I think, how many meals? I mean, short meals over the break.
In generally, we have 2 to 3 meals depending on the number of hours the child is with us. If the child is on a full board, there are 3 meals: your breakfast, your lunch, and your evening snack. So by the time the parent comes to pick the child and heads home, there are 3 meals that the child has with us.
Almost three-fourths of the day's meals are done by you guys, and there's a life. This is surely a point to note, the audience. You really need to know Bagnari gets amazing business women around who create a meaning to the business that they do in. Education segment, preschooling segment has been there since ages. Metros in India have so many multiple businesses, but here you have somebody like Kajal who is going from A to Z. There is not a single area which she has not taken into consideration, made it into a very meaningful one. I mean, it's commendable to know that you go right deep into the nutrition aspect of a child, because I know for sure that until 6 years is when your exact learning takes place. So the right kind of nutrition not only gives the right development to the brain, but as well as good nutrition to the entire body and the organs which are right now developing.
Absolutely.
And I mean, I wish my niece, we could go some years back. I could have sent it to your place. That's wonderful.
True.
You know, yes. Peekaboo, holistic enough to come up with this. Let me understand a little bit more on, because a children's education is, this industry is very competitive in nature. So let's move on to the education segment and the entertainment segment. How innovative and creative solutions you have for the learning for the child.
All right. So to start with the preschooling part, how different would I call ourselves from the others? Is we follow a particular curriculum which is called a Reggio Emilia curriculum. I don't know if you've heard of it. This one comes down from Italy. It's more of a nature-based learning. So, when we're teaching them like literacy or numeracy, we don't show them flashcards, or, it's not all about A, B, C, D or 1, 2, 3. It's more about touch and feel, things that we actually find up in nature, like twigs or pebbles or leaves or sand. These are the things we actually give it and put it across in front of our children, and we kind of tell them to trace a number 1 on it. These kind of cognitive skills that they develop, this kind of reaches their mind and stays on for a longer time. We telling them a number 1 that might just stay on for a bit, but something that they're doing on their own, learning on their own, trying to understand a concept by themselves, is something our approach towards our preschooling kids over here. And when I talk about my entertainment side of my play area, how different we are, as you correctly mentioned at the start of the talk, that we are the biggest in the Bombay. We have an indoor, we have a floor, and the with Peekaboo is that we have a huge outdoor. Generally in Mumbai, you wouldn't find a space for a play area where they can have an outdoor space, because of course there is a lot of space constraint in Mumbai itself. For us, fortunately, we found a space. I could create a huge outdoor space where kids could just run around, go up on slides, go in a sand pit, and, enjoy themselves. So we spread across. It's an outdoor, indoor, and the first floor. That's how we stand apart from the rest of the places, if you kind of, see that. Our food is our USP, as I mentioned. I have actually sat through and made sure that we kind of give a menu which is more of a fine dine feel. So maybe next time, Ethel, when you come down to Peekaboo, I'm going to treat you to a great lunch where you will see different varieties of food, dishes. Which in today's world, I feel every parent is very conscious about, what you're feeding your child, what you're feeding yourself, everybody's become pretty conscious about what they're eating, how they're living. So these are the parameters we've kept into consideration while we've actually curated the place.
Yes, development is daily, discipline is daily, habits happen on a regular basis. So every hour, every minute counts into this particular thing, and nothing better than nurturing childhood and experience there. Uh, very well mentioned. Yeah, very well mentioned with regards to, do you call the Italy based learning that you do, is it also called experiential learning? Everything you touch and feel, and that's how you learn. So the grasping power is much faster.
Through, we've just kept some wooden logs and some pebbles just for through the. So grumpy, not wanting to come to school, want to stay with mama, they might just make a very nice sad face, you know. I would say a more detailed way which they feel rather than we emphasizing or pushing things on them. Kind of engage them to do things in a very open mind and a very in a very open surrounding around them.
Okay, nice to know that. How many teachers do you have? And you also mentioned that the experience is close to 15 years. So, what kind of a qualification that you see, and then you screen them? And what's
Sure.
that one value that every teacher should have at Peekaboo?
So as a teacher, to be a preschool teacher, there is a course which is called an ECCED, Early Child Certification. That is what they require. It's a basic necessity in terms of your certification. But as you mentioned rightly, at Peekaboo, what I really see when a teacher comes for an interview is how warm the teacher is, uh, how well she can engage or kind of connect with a child. That little smile on the face, that very welcoming nature. Because not every say a quiet child. There are going to be some naughty children. There are going to be some quiet, very quiet children, going to be in their own shell. We have to make sure as teachers sitting here that we kind of, put them, give them that light where they can come out of that and start speaking, socialize with their other friends. So yes, we do have a mixed bag of teachers on me where some have this real good enthusiasm and spark where, they are the life of every run or moment. They notice a lot of things, they understand that there is something happening. So whenever I kind of run through or kind of scan any teacher, when they're here, I make sure that more than education, the behavioral part of my bringing is what they need to take care of. If that's taken care.
So growth is not only academic, but growth is also in terms of personality and the emotional quotient that comes into place at an early age. That is really brilliant. Kajal, couple of things I very quickly want to know is that you explained to us about the academics which are there. You explained about to us about how the teacher segment should come into play. Can you tell us about some favorite moments, some special moments, or probably emotional moments that you guys have gone through, certain children, anything that you could think of right now?
See, like I told you, with the real young infants and toddlers, the first milestones that we see, they're the moments which we cherish for lifetime. Because I've had few kids with me, Ethel, where they've actually grown in front of us. They were 10 months old, 11 months old when they joined us 4 years back, and right now, seeing them go to main school, those uniforms and such big boys and girls. These are the moments that I don't know, we'll never be able to express, but we understand as a team that these are the moments that we've created, and we've done something really nice. We've made sure that we've given a good childhood to that little one who's been with us for more than 8 and 10 hours every day with us. On the other side, at my play area, I would say some really happy moments. Hazel, you know what happens when we think of a play area? We always think it's a kid's place. You know, it's all about kids. But you know, it's not just about that. When you're hosting a birthday party, it's going to be kids along with the parents and then the grandparents also, because you know it's about family being together. Now,
Yeah.
when you talk about grandparents, Hetal, they're not used to having pizzas and pastas. Yeah, I mean for them, that's new. And generally, when you go to a play area or any birthday party, the kind of food you're going to get is kids' food. You know, French
Yeah,
fries,
very finger
noodles.
food, very quick and very modern,
Yes.
easy junk.
So at Peekaboo, I have this rule which I follow and my whole team follows. Any adult, any elderly people we see, we always make sure we go and ask them once. You know, it's and at the end of the day, you know, they will never say ask for it, but just once, you know, will you have khichdi or will you have dal rice? You know, that one gesture,
Yes,
the
yes.
blessings we get just for that one gesture is what I feel my team kind of strives to do more. When my team gets that kind of appreciation from those elders, you know, everybody going after the party, that strives them to become better the next day, give better experiences. So with
Give
my
that
play
home
area,
vibe to them. Yeah, make them feel very comfortable. Yeah, in their own skin.
it's all about that, you know, and there's nothing wrong in it. I feel everybody coming to Peekaboo, uh, I want everybody to be happy at their space, you know, kids enjoying their activity, parents enjoying their friends along with chit chatting, and grandparents at least happily going with a nice tummy full.
Yeah, that is so cool. And especially when you are in a new space with everybody, and you want your focus is that your child, your grandchild really enjoys the most. They end up not opening up. But yes,
Absolutely.
this is so basic. I think every home, every grandparent must have felt that. That yeah, we went there, but it was a nice place. We could not eat much, but yeah, we saw our child has been having a good this. Yeah, that's nice. In terms of entertainment, you did mention that there is an indoor experience, an outdoor experience. How naughtiest have the child gone in your space? I would really want to know.
You know, we've had some who've broken a lot of our stuff. So, you know, we have kids coming in who are quite naughty and, yeah, but as I mentioned, it's all about, it's a mixed bag of kids coming in, you know, everybody, you know, our five fingers are also not equally sized, you know, everybody is different. So, and we need to respect and, you know, understand every child who's coming in. We also have a very special offer for special kids as well. So any and every special child coming to Peekaboo Play on any given day gets a 50% discount on their entry rate plus the food. So definitely we do encourage them also to come and play with us, because there is a lot of space for everybody to play.
Your setup has an inclusivity
Yes.
segment. All the children. There is no bar.
There's
There's
no
no
bar
age.
at all. There's no bar at all.
Fantastic. I think very rightly put, Kajal. I want to go and understand the Kajal in you. The mother in you is already there. For this Women's Week, how the days, how the entire week is progressing. What is Peekaboo doing, and how are you going to spend your weekend here?
Well, Mother's Day, my daughter's exams are going on, so we're busy studying. But yes, I do have some plans for them for the next weekend. I plan to take them for a staycation somewhere in and around Mumbai, because I have some commitments. But I will definitely move out with them. Currently, we're spending a lot of mother bonding time studying on different subjects every day, and yeah, I mean, it's quite a, I would say. An experience, because you know, one child, a mom of one child and being a mother of two is completely a different ball game altogether. And I we also have a pet at home, so
Mother of
the
two.
bonding that I see, yes, there are three daughters that I have on me, so all three of them, they share a very special bond. And yeah, I think my daughters are my friends, and uh, I don't know, some things you just can't explain. So right now, maybe if you ask me a question about how it works with me and Ciara and Rida, I don't know what to say, because it's all about expressions. It's all about the moments that we spend together. Yes, but we love traveling together, so we make
Oh,
sure we do a lot of trips together.
So wonderful to know that. Okay, Kajal, couple of things. Being a businesswoman, you already mentioned that you're super busy taking care of three babies of yours, and quite a bit of a deal. At Baghdadi, all of us are very interested to know that how long did this journey start? You also mentioned that your partner has been one of the most strongest pillars for you
Totally.
through your, and it's due to him that you've been able to make this thing possible. But there are some traits about you as a businesswoman. If you could reflect upon them, there are a lot of women who have joined today. I would want them to know that what were those traits that made you actually become a very good businesswoman, and what is it exactly required from a women perspective point of view?
Well, I'll be very candid with you, Hetal. When we started the journey, it's not been easy for us. We shaped up the space, and COVID hit us. So we had to kind of shut down our business just in a month and a half's time after we started the space. So we definitely had a quite a journey, a roller coaster where we've seen through all. But like you mentioned, and my husband's been my greatest support, where he stood on by me, and he's he's just let me do things my way, because he feels that the way I can handle situations, the patience with which, in service industry, in hospitality, what you really need to have is patience, and a lot of understanding of what actually the client or a person right there in front of you needs, be it my preschool daycare or be it my play area. For me, that's been my advantage, where I completely understand other person's perspective, and I always try to make sure that, it kind of comforts them at the end of the day when they've come to us, and, they've got their expectations to reach up to. So, yes, secondly, I would say, every mother, every girl out there, just believe in the fact what you are strong at. You need to just understand what is your one thing that that puts you differently or aside from everybody else. What is that one niche thing about you which you think is going to work for you? Start working on that rather than trying to reach up to everybody else's expectations. Being a girl, realize,
Okay,
and I'm going to work
Kajal,
towards
you
it.
all right. Yeah, Kajal, I'm kind of losing you. There's some Wi-Fi gap happening here. Can you hear me, Kajal?
I can hear you.
Okay. Yes. So to sum up, as an entrepreneur, being a woman, there is requirement of a lot of patience, a lot of resilience, a lot of over the top thinking whenever there's a problem which comes in, and believing in yourself that yes, this can happen. During COVID, yes, a lot of businesses have got affected, but yet you are in a very innovative scope into this edutainment segment, and treating it also, creating segments out of it which are hospitality driven, and managing the business, keeping that aspect also in mind. I seem to see a lot of people generating inquiries for people and all of it. So, where and how can they reach out to you? What's going to happen in 2024 for Peekaboo? How do you think?
Well, very much accessible. My Instagram handle or my email ID, wherever. If there's anybody who wants to talk to me, just a call away, just a message away, just a DM away, always there. And when you talk about what's happening, definitely there's a lot happening. We are looking at setting up more centers in and around India. Um, we'll be working towards it. There are a few things in the pipeline, and I'm also launching a product very soon. I guess maybe when we connect next on any of your next lives, we will talk about that, because that's again something very, very interesting, something very new to the Indian market, a completely new category that we are introducing in the market. So looking forward to connect with you on that as well.
Guys, there's going to be something coming, another Bagnari with her. This lady is not stopping. She's coming up with innovative stuff which is coming in. That makes me really realize that do you have you've had a mentor in your life, and do you feel some part of you has grown up with having that mentor? It could be somebody from family or your professional journey.
Wow. Quite an interesting question, because my answer to this is quite different than maybe what you're really expecting out of me. I feel a mentor is somebody you kind of learn from, somebody who kind of, you know, teaches you a lot of things, somebody you idolize in terms of, I want to be this, I want to reach here, or, for me, very, very candidly, Hetal, it's my daughters. I feel if I can call them my mentors, yes, they are my mentors, because whatever you see me sitting right now talking to you today has all happened after I've become a mother. Uh, I was a good, I did a lot in life. I have achieved a lot in life. I've done theater for more than 15, 14 years now. I have done businesses. I've done a lot of things, but the satisfaction with what I work right now, the happy giggles that I hear every day, the most beautiful thing about my business or my space, I would say, is the vibrations, because every day there are just kids coming and laughing, chirping, talking, giggling. Those are the positive vibrations that has made me my space what we are today. So it is completely Ciara and Rida, both my daughters, whom if you tell me they are my mentors, I am here because of them. I watch them grow. I see them every day. I understand, and I don't know. That's how I get inspiration, and I move on from there.
Oh, such a fantastic beginning to the Mother's Week, where the businesswoman ends up saying that my mentors are my kids and the business is all started because of having around. I mean, that's a real mom. Absolutely. Motherhood has definitely done lots good to you and a lot good to a lot of other mothers whose
Yeah.
kids are getting nurtured under you, Kajal. You very rightly mentioned you need to have love all around and you need to love what you do. You're doing it with a lot of passion, a lot of integrity, a lot of science and intelligence in terms of bringing about good product experience and good service experience. Not only that, you are extremely spiritually inclined in terms of you're giving back with a lot of love and warmth. Your teachers are coming with that kind of simple essence of I want to see first the warmth of them. There is so much in these odd 30 minutes that we could understand from you. There are a lot of layers to you, Kajal. We can't wait to have another segment with you. But having said that, it was a wonderful experience to have you here. You are our Bagnari. Thank you so much.
Thank you
It was
so
a
much,
lovely
Kinga.
experience with you. Thank you, everybody.
Indeed a pleasure. Thank you so much, Hetal.
Yes. Thank you. Bye bye,
Bye
everybody.
bye. See you.